see if we can get this started. Um, we're gonna probably pop around some of the tear zones for a little bit. See if we could also play with maybe some trades, and I know everyone's gambling tonight, and we could definitely do that, but I kind of want to find some things, so we'll see how this goes.
On Dariel's stronghold.
And immune. There we go. And ethereal. Okay, I'll keep that. Someone wants to socket that and make themselves a 5-sock for one. It's worth holding on to. I think I'll probably try to just kind of chase after the uniques. Sometimes I do full clear, and it helps, but I think for today, I'll stick to uniques or bigger packs like this. Minus the lightning immunes. Nothing, huh? Interesting. Like these big areas, not these big areas, but these big little packs. Big little packs. Well, let's talk correctly first. These big packs of little monsters sometimes are worth it. Haven't actually had fantastic luck recently. I should actually be picking some of these things up though, because I need them. With the magic find, things are just dropping big time in prices though, and that's like everywhere. So it's definitely worth seeing what the market does. And we're probably not going to see another like reset probably till January, February. But my guess is there's going to be a lot of kind of focus around D4 and things coming up in that realm. So don't need a monarch. We'll put that to the ground. And this will probably be the last pit run.
The monastery. On Dariel's
Because they usually
stronghold.
switch over every hour, and it's 3 minutes to the top of the hour, so. See what they got coming next. Tell you what, I haven't had a problem finding Thunder Charms, though. That's for sure. Found pretty much everything with the exception of a physical? Yeah, haven't found a physical yet. Which is fine, I don't need it. If I get it, I'll probably take it to non-ladder. Maybe for my either my Zon or my Zealer. Anyone down here? Nope. Archers. Screw you guys. Corruption has all but dissipated. Alright, well. Go for it. Nothing? Alright. Oh, good on everything else, I think. If there was a attack speed on there, as a 4, that would be worth holding on to. Because the ED's decent. And definitely spawn skills, but it's just unfortunately not worth it. There's not really much you could do. Switch this over. There we go. So you know what? This is going to switch in a minute. Let's just wait it out and see what happens. Yeah, let's do that. Let's wait out and see what happens. Maybe in the meantime we'll run something else. Little Eldritch Shank. I hope it's not something like AC Cell or something I just don't want to do. If that's the case, we're going Poison Necro Cows. It's just the way it's going to be. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Hit up Pindle real quick. Could actually use the CTA. That's what I really should be looking for. Ugh, damn it. Oh yeah, stab the hell out of him, please. Thank you. And nothing. Oh, those guys are alive. Endurance of Hate. Unfortunately, Endurance of Hate is really bad for me, but I will give it a go. There's a lot of lightning immunes down there. I don't do well with bosses with this specific build. So, like, going after Mephisto and things like that just really doesn't help. Yeah, like, these guys, there's a ton of them down here. So I'd really be only good for, like, Bloodlords, the dolls, things like that.
I need mana.
Even those things hurt. God damn.
Not enough mana.
It must have zapped the hell out of me. See, like this, okay, it's great until you get up here, and these guys are probably like the only ones down here not immune to lightning. No, I don't want that. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, these guys, champions, I'll take them, but anything else? Not worth it. Screw you, Mephisto. Nah, we're not gonna have him die. I don't really feel like blowing 50k just to bring him back. So, what we will do then,
Hail to you, champion.
let's first see what this is. No kidding. Okay. Ally combat with 32 life. I like that. I will hold on to that. And it's actually probably worth it. Damn, yeah, I'm very happy with that. What do we do? So we do this. We're gonna put that down because that's definitely worth keeping. All right. Perfect. I'll take that. That's a nice way to end those runs. So now we're gonna go back to the Poison Necro. Let's get him. Yeah, we know. So we'll put a space in there, blah, blah. Trying to get rid of some of these torches. I tried to gamble early on for a bunch of... Not actually gamble in the game, but I gambled by getting a bunch of unidentified torches. And I was hoping to get a Sorcerer's Torch. Grabbed a pack of 10, so I've ever since then been trying to sell off all the extras. And I got the majority of them, but not all of them. We got this, we got this. I'm gonna think about it. Yes, we did get that endurance. Okay. Trying to determine if we did get that Pally Combat Charm endurance, but sometimes I don't ID things right away, so I always like forget where I get them. Drop dead. And we'll blow the rest of you up. Thank you. Actually, you know what? Gotta remember to get the scrolls. A blue Shaco. Really? I gotta remember, this guy can't take the hits as much as the sorcerers can. Okay. Come on. Die, die, die. There we go. So I just gotta remember I'm playing a slightly different play style. And when you're so used to just like hitting specific hotkeys, you do get a little bit confused. I'll tell you what though, for not having an insight, this build does pretty well. And some of it's because of the mana after each kill, some of it's because of the mana regen, but I've never, like, a couple times I felt like I needed an Insight Mercenary, just because I've run out of mana, but not always, actually. Control belt, huh? Okay. Well, that's a, what are you doing? Control belt's at least an elite base, so we can see what that brings us. Sometimes, though, it's best to get some of the lower bases and then just up them. You do better for, you know, things that you'd find in, you know, Nightmare, or like they always say go hunt Nightmare cows for like the skillers and the 320/20s and things like that. So, you know, something goes, there's definitely something to be said about those like lower, or not lower, but like mid-tier runs in like Nightmare, just because of what they can drop and all still be very useful. So it's either Barb or Hammerden next time. Be curious to see what you think. Leave me a comment on that. I'm kind of... Those are the only two I really haven't done anything with. I know a lot of people are going to say Hammerden, but I'm not going to like spam or rush Enigma super early. So I'm not necessarily married to the idea. Barbs also tend to be pretty cheap to equip, and nowadays with like everyone rushing people, and you know, I have a friend who can run an XYZ, like you don't have to worry about being like, oh well, Barb's like the worst playthrough in the game. Yes, that's very true, but if you have people rushing you and always open games and stuff to get you through, you'll be just fine. Don't worry. So for that reason,
I need a key.
It's gonna be one of those two. And the other thing is, because of the rush for Hammermans and Fist the Heavens and things like that, Paladin stuff is going to be expensive. That's something people forget. Like, yeah, it's not a sorceress, and yeah, sorceress stuff will be expensive, but I mean, Pally stuff isn't gonna be cheap. There's just too many versatile builds for that character. I mean, take Peak Homes for instance, right? Like, if this was if what I found, that 32 life Paladin combat, was any other character, right, except for maybe Lightning Sorceress, and even Lightning Sorceress, it wouldn't be worth as much. But because it's a Paladin combat, it automatically takes whatever you know, the current value is on a skiller, and it multiplies it. So they're always worth the most. So that's kind of the only downside to starting Pally, is everything's expensive. And for things to be that expensive and you don't have access to
It's locked.
teleport, kind of sucks, to be honest with you. I understand that people also build them so they can kind of create these, you know, hybrid builds where they can get a smiter out of it, so they can run Ubers and get torches and, you know, kind of create their wealth that way. That's understandable. Natural resistance, blah blah blah. No. No. So interesting. Fool's mod with prevent monster heal. However, you don't really get these things to up them for prevent monster heal. That's something PVM. You really get these for PvP. It doesn't have enhanced damage on it. It doesn't have increased attack speed. It is unfortunately not worth keeping. But we are going to try and sell some of these things. Usually I don't do that. We're going to try and do that just because,
Not in town.
I mean, hey, with the gambling being the thing now, it's the best way to do it. And we can start gambling soon. We'll run a couple of these and we'll start gambling up a few things. I don't have a ton of stuff, but, you know, now with, like, you buying things for, and I don't have a, an edge bow. I don't think I do. But with you buying things for a discount, and such a heavy discount at that, and then selling it back at full price, you pretty much will never lose gold. In some scenarios you will, but you're pretty much always going to have a supply, which is kind of cool. Bamboo mitts. Yeah, we always want to leave ourselves the opportunities for, you know, those 220 gloves.
I am overburdened.
Are you over? Oh, because this thing. Wait. Missing the skills. The attack speed was there. Even had a little touch of magic find. Missing the skills.
I need a key.
The only thing I also did notice about this is you do have to do quite a bit of hurting. It's not quite as bad as like a Javazon, which is what I was playing last season. But you do kind of have to get them in a position where they're easy to hurt up, so that you can drop them all at once. Because Nova is definitely an AoE skill. Like, let's be honest, on any character, whether it's Frost Nova, Light Nova, Poison Nova, it's an AoE skill. So it's not really going to be something that you can kind of single target off of. So it definitely does help to get things within kind of close proximity to one another. Especially if, like, for instance, this character, right? I don't have very high FCR. Oh, hell room. Okay. I don't have very high FCR, and my mana regen is a little bit slower. Now, can I do things about that? Yeah, but to sacrifice, nah. Everything kind of comes with a cost, and it's all about balance. You know, if someone would go for a pure damage build in anything, they could. They'd lose something. Even the strongest builds. Now, would they lose enough where it's like, who cares? Probably not.
I need a key.
Canadian jabs, but not blues. Lose the chance of potentially going for those 640s. Never found those. Don't expect to find them. I guess to be fair, no one really ever expects to find those things, but with the amount that I do play, don't expect to. I could put more hours in if I want, but this is mainly a fun thing for me. Yeah, I've been playing for pretty much since D2 came out, the original. So I've kind of played a lot of this game, so I'm okay kind of relaxing on it a little bit. Now, someone like your llama or, you know, something of that nature who pretty much, you know, bases a lot of their income on it, maybe not all of it, but, you know, a good amount, like, yeah, they're going to need to be doing this every day. That's understandable, but to me, nah. Ooh, that felt great. Oh, okay. All right. Now, I forget what that is.
It's locked.
But we're gonna find out. It's like I know what it is, but for some reason I can't. It's not coming to me right now.
I need a key.
It's amazing how comfortable I've become just like corpse exploding things from such a distance. And part of that, you know, comes down to like the level of the skill. But kind of knowing that they're just gonna get blasted even though they're not like in my face. Damn. Well, it's not a terror zone, but I don't actually think you can pull. Speaking of the spiderweb sash, I don't actually think you can pull a an arachnids and cows anyway. I think it's too high level. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can. Alright. Let's bring that to the next game. So looking at endurance of 8, but only 20 minutes in, so let's see.
Greetings. I can't do that here.
Yeah, we know. No, you can't teleport, but for some reason...
welcomes you.
No. 15 life, no. Demon horns. Okay. Decent. We're putting that on there. That's absolutely worth it. Looking for a P-comb, huh? I'm gonna have to probably start getting rid of some of these things that I don't need. I don't think a Nat's boots is gonna do me any good. Or towels. At this point. $805, $819. Do I need... Let's see here. We're gonna move this. Yeah, we're gonna move that over. Need to make sure not to do that. Do I have enough? I do. Let's make this. We could also re-roll things too. I could always go grab some more gems, we could reroll things. That could be fun. But we're not going to. Just kind of ran a blank there for a sec. I was like, where the hell am I going to get the leg? Oh yeah. Duh. Stony Field. So since my last stream, which was, you know, a little while ago, getting ready for the holidays and things of that nature have been getting in the way. Getting out kind of shopper stuff to make sure I'm ready. I did get an early Christmas gift from my younger brother, which was the pre-order for Diablo 4. Now, I asked, because we still kind of do like Christmas lists in a way, and it's not like we make a whole list and then we mail it out to Santa Claus. We just come up with a bunch of ideas and we list them out, because one of the big things for us about Christmas is it's super stressful. Like, what do I get this person? How much do I spend on them? Blah, blah, blah. There's always kind of that guessing game. Are they going to like it? Then I have to keep the receipt just in case they want to return it. So it's just not worth it to us. So we just say, hey, this is what I like. These are a couple options to choose from. And that's kind of how we do it. So I had put the D4 pre-order on my list, and I chose the digital deluxe version. So I will get a couple of the, you know, in-game like aesthetics, which means nothing to me. But really, I get access to the beta, which they all do, and I get access to the game 4 days early. Now, those who aren't familiar with the digital deluxe, there are 3 tiers. All right. So there's the standard one, which is $69.95. There's the digital deluxe, which is $20 more, $89.95. All right, and then there's the top tier, which I want to say is the ultimate. For some reason, can't bring it to memory right now. And that one's only $10 more. That's $100. That's $99.95. Okay, so let's not get ourselves killed. The only really difference between this one and the one I got, and some people are like, well, why didn't you just go for, you know, for $10 more? Why don't you just get the highest end one? Well, because really the only thing that changes is the fact that you get in-game aesthetics, and I do not care about that. I don't care about the whole, oh, I look cool thing. That's okay. I don't need that. Let it be someone else's kind of, you know, thing. So anyway, this one gives me access to the game 4 days early. The game is coming out on 6/6, right? Okay, typical, haha, funny, 666, you know, the devil's number, blah, blah, blah. That's a Tuesday. I can't play in a Tuesday. I work. In fact, I don't get a day off until that weekend. So, like anyone else who works a 9 to 5 or a regular, you know, weekly day job, they probably are not going to be able to play until they get home from work. So, for that reason, I said, you know, the 4 days earlier is going to be worth it to me. And that's pretty much what I'm paying for, is the ability to play it with my friends early on the weekend. Because there's always something fun about a release of a new game. There's already something fun about a release of a ladder. When you get a new game and it's a Diablo game, you know, you've loved that your whole life, that's like your game,
I need a key.
You're amped up for this. If it's something like that, you kind of want to be ready and you're going to have fun with it, and maybe you just like, you know, some people even take the day off to do it, you know, alright, get their friends ready and grab your snacks, grab your drinks, we're just going to play until like 2 a.m. in the morning, kind of like the old days type of thing. So having that on the weekend is very valuable for me. So that's why I did that. I've been following a lot of, I wouldn't say a lot, but I you know, I follow like Riker and Llama and, you know, Cooley, Sweetphil, people, you know, the mainstream guys for the D2 community. And, you know, whatever they put up about D4, I pay attention to, and it doesn't seem like people are super thrilled about it. Now, you're not going to please everyone. I get that. And there's always going to be that one person who always, like, just doesn't quite get that times have changed. And they're kind of, like, still holding on. So they're always just going to shit on everything. I get that, but the consensus for D4 is not as positive as I was hoping for it to be. Because it's a Diablo game, I'm going to play it. Like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, I'm not going to play this game. Right, like everyone else who gets a game every 6 months and then changes, you know, what they want to play. Like, no, I'm not going to play a Diablo game with all my friends. Of course I will. But it kind of sucks because it does kill a little bit of the excitement. And it kind of sets like a precognitive type of expectation, which I don't like. But hey, you know, we're gonna play it. We're gonna have some fun, and it's gonna be different, which is nice. So, I've been playing Diablo 2. Pretty much has been my game outside of Call of Duty and some TFT for the last, what, year and a half or however long it's been out at this point. So, I'm ready for D4. The nice thing about it, too, is I expect a pretty decent size community, at least from the get-go.
It's locked.
I do. A new game. It's open world, it's different. You know, a lot of people have moved on to other games, will come back, they'll find the nostalgia in it. Like, that's the type of stuff that I'm kind of excited for. So, we'll see. Let's see. Hold on 1 sec. Just watching some of the things with the weather right now. We are, so I'm in the Northeast. And yeah, it's a nothing helm. We are receiving some of, I think it's Hurricane Elliott is the name of the hurricane, is that right? Yeah, so we're receiving a little bit of that right now, and because it's all coming through as rain and then you have cold air right behind it, what does that do? It freezes everything. So unfortunately we're going to have, like, you know, a flash freeze is what they call it, and temperatures are dropping pretty fast. By the time I wake up and go to work tomorrow, it'll be 8 degrees, so really cold. Obviously, are there other parts of the country that have colder weather than me? Yes, it's not a competition. But, like, that's still freaking cold. So that's kind of what I'm watching right now, because the last time we had a flash freeze where I am, they actually, like, it got so bad that I remember I was going to my car and it was like 6 a.m. and I started kind of getting myself ready and the car's warming up, and one of the guys who was plowing my road comes up, and he's a state worker for the town, whatever, and he goes, you know, how you doing, blah blah. He's making conversation, and then he proceeds to tell me about kind of, I've been doing this for 40 years, blah blah. They lost a truck into the lake. Now I live on a lake, it's not right where I was, but they couldn't stop, and with all that weight, the thing just went right to the edge, and right at the edge happened to be water. So the truck literally went in. The guy was fine. I don't know what happened. Did they fish it out? I'm sure they did, because those things aren't cheap. But yeah, it was just uncontrollable. No matter how fast you went, you fell. Like, I remember leaving my house, and I fell, and then I got up, and I fell again. And literally that quick. It wasn't like I walked a couple stairs or I was at the top of the stairs and fell. Like, no, I literally fell the second I got back up again. And because I'm on a lake, everything is slanted down towards the water. So what happened was I'm falling and I'm at the top of like an apartment complex. There's some people below me, so there's stairs to get back, you know, down to them. I fall and I start going down the stairs. And I just like, I couldn't grab onto anything. I'm trying to grab things. They're all icy. The plants are all iced over, so it's like grabbing icicles. And I couldn't stop. And like, I just like hurt my back like pretty badly a little like earlier, like maybe a month or two earlier. So it was just like the worst possible scenario I could have run into. But I mean, that stuff is no joke. So I'm definitely watching the weather. To see what it does. Kind of what we're looking at. You can see outside. It's dark, so I can't see enough, but you can kind of gauge like when things get really icy and things just glaze over. You're like, okay, it's gonna be one of those days. You see those kind of they're not memes, but almost in a way those pictures of those cars that are completely frozen in like Alaska and those other like really cold states, and they're completely covered. It almost looks like someone poured water over them, and you can't get in because they look like a frozen waterfall. That's pretty much what everything looked like that day. Grand Matron Bow. Okay. So that is going to be Mavs. It's not the diadem, but I don't think that can drop here. Ooh, Phoenix Ring. Okay. Let's see what we got. Kind of cool if they did like this hidden magic coin for Christmas. Maybe didn't say anything about it, but like as part of the 12 Days of Christmas made it a little bit more fun to play. I say that like it's not fun to play, and here I am actually playing the game, but that's not what I mean. Come on. Blow up. I think. Nope. Not even unique. I might actually make like a classic character just for fun. Like a non-Lord of Destruction one. Why? I don't know. Just because it'd be fun. There was something fun like back in the day about like whenever you killed Diablo, the game would give like a countdown. And it was kind of like you knew it was coming. So you'd get on this like little soapbox and you're just like, all right guys, this is it. Like, thanks for everything. Thanks for help. And then it's like you'd give almost like an award acceptance speech. Not like obviously doing that, but you almost got that like same kind of excitement where you're like, all right, this is it, boys. You could see the countdown and everything's like disappearing. There's something fun about that. So especially as the game gets stagnant and they kind of mentally check out from D2 and get themselves ready for D4, I think that's something that would just be fun. You always got to find a way to kind of change it up in a way. I think it's 1618. Let's check this. Is it 1618? It is. And it's Barb. Yep.
Yes?
Greetings.
Hearing Wind is a nothing, unfortunately. So we're gonna sell that, but let's get rid of some of these jewels because we got a ton of those. I always keep my junk jewels. Never know. Someone probably wants them. I don't want carrying wind. I don't care about that thing. I don't even think I want map spell. Screw it. We are going to keep it though. Keep it on the list is what I mean to say. I'm just like, we're just running out of space. What I'm looking for. No, they're really not. That's the problem with this stuff. Everyone wants the elite stuff because they know that, like, I don't need temps anymore. I got what I need, so help me elevate it. That's what happens. Before you could keep a Tal's mask and someone would want it, like, that was dumb. Someone would want it for, like, their mercenary, or, you know, they were going to do a full Tal set on their sorceress, so, like, there was still demand for it, but now, might as well junk these things. Make it through cows. I don't expect to pick anything up in cows, unfortunately. Drop dead, perfect.
I am overburdened. Good to see you.
Garbage. I mean, let's sell it. Because remember, we want to try and get some gold for gambling.
Hello.
I'm not going to be playing this tomorrow. Because it's Christmas Eve. At which point, we'll be into a totally different, like, terror zone. Or, I'm sorry, a bonus. So I might as well have some fun with it while I can. And, like, obviously my games are public right now, so if anyone wants to join on in, they definitely can. Way. I don't know why that wasn't clicking. I was like, why is he not dying? I just pop corpses from way the hell out here. And they still managed to die.
I need a key.
Love it.
I need a key.
Those guys will just die from poison.
I need a key.
Why is no one's coming in here?
It's locked.
Holy shite. And I hit the wrong,
It's locked.
hotkey. So I think I popped a mana potion when I was like trying to stay alive. That's another thing when you switch between characters and they change their hotkeys if you're not used to it.
I need a key. I need a key.
Die cow things. No thermal over here, but they're just bodies. I thought I heard an aura of some sort. It wasn't conviction. Alright, so we got this. Pick ourselves up the maiden. Wonder where the highest drop odds are for something like that. Your J mods, your 640s, jabs, things like that. Wonder where they are. Are they in hell or are they in Nightmare Cows? I'm sure there's something that tells you. But right now, I am in the middle of something, so maybe I'll look it up in a little bit. Add a space in there. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Good day.
2 11s, a 3 to max damage.
I
Both
can't do that
are
here.
big fat zeros.
Greetings.
I just felt like killing them. So many champion packs here. Black Marsh, same way. Bottom. Tristram is actually one I have not seen roll in a long time as a Terra Zone. There's not a lot of density there, so unfortunately Tristram's not really great as a Terror Zone, but it definitely has its place. Oh boy. That's the other thing that's nice about this too, is the life after each kill. Is that the mod? Whatever. I gain life. So I don't always need something like regenning.
It's locked.
Nope. I wish there was something we could like... I mean, there's obviously no way to do this, right? Especially if you didn't ID things. But man, if I could go back and see like a highlight reel of like the things that I've left behind,
It's locked.
I would love it. I really would. I'd just be like, this was worth something and I had no idea. Okay. Just come and leave, I guess. Part of it would also be like depressing. I mean, you'd want a highlight reel to also see like some of the, you know, the fun moments too. Like, okay, this is when I hit 99 and like things like that. But I would just almost wonder how much stuff I've left behind because I didn't either know any better or didn't think to look. I always wonder. Those guys exploded. Oof, okay. Let's do this. We'll go see the king in just a second. Or right now. And of course he didn't drop anything. Freaking king never drops anything decent. I mean, I've seen it, like, in other streams, but usually doesn't drop anything decent for me. And I mean, he's technically a super unique, so he should be. I wonder what this would look like in Trap. I can go try it. Kind of a really shitty build, I would imagine, but would be curious to see how it holds. I mean, having the Enigma would kind of really help me with that. But, yeah, would they die? How fast would they die? Is it even fast enough to make it worth it? Things like that. I'd be curious. Maybe we'll go do that next. Just see what a trap run looks like with a poison Necro. Just to check. Dead body.
Greetings.
We have a nothing and Yep, a nothing. Okay. Well, I think we have a diamond here, don't we? Yep, we do. So let's get this up. Transmute. Let's go. Thank you. There's a little bit of a delay. God damn it. Let's see here. All right. Let's go see what that actually looks like. See what a poison Necro Traveron looks like. God freaking help me. With no revives nonetheless. Okay, it's not terrible. It's really not terrible. I mean, it's not great, but... I didn't get the Jade figurine on this character. Really?
Perhaps I can trade this for something better.
Okay, well let's... Really? Let's go do that. Get Alcor to freaking give me some life here. The thing that sucks about this quest is it's always a back and forth. Show Mashif. Mashif gets a boner. Gives you a bird. Then you have to talk to Kane about it. Then you have to show someone else about it. Then you gotta show Alcor. And it's like, okay, guys.
Yes?
Alcor's pissed off anyway.
Goodness.
And you take... There we go. Thank you. Well, we're here. 29 extra gold from monsters. Not enough to really make it worth a damn. So we'll leave that behind. What are we looking at right now? Okay, so Terror Zone switches up shortly. Let's see. 8 minutes. We'll run a cow game or two and see what the next Terror Zone is. And if maybe it's something decent, I could switch back to my Nova Sorceress. If it doesn't and it sucks, then we keep going with this. Or we run something different.
Yes?
But, we'll see. Okay. There it is. Jewel. Light these guys up in the center. Guys down. Matriarchal bow. You know, if it was superior, maybe, but just a standard, even if it was a 4-open socketed, you can make a faith out of it, or nah, leave it behind. Let someone else give a damn about it. Oof. Don't need those. I think those are what fists or something like that. Not important. We'll leave them behind. There's champs there. Okay. So we're gonna wanna kill them. Up, nothing. Right here, drop. Smoked sphere. That's a nothing drop. I am kind of ready to move on to something else, so hopefully whatever the terror zone is that spawns here in 5 minutes is something halfway decent. If not, then we will maybe move to Nova Sorc and do something else. Do some arcane runs or something. Those are always fun and worthwhile. And they go by quick too, which is nice. Sometimes doing something that just takes forever just becomes like tedious. Then you don't want to do anything with it. Okay. Archon plate, huh? See how many sockets we got. Or is it F? Nope, 2. Alright. Fortunately, that's nothing. Can't do anything with 2. Not this late in the game, let's put it that way. Tomahawk Phase Blade is not... No, it's not it, so I don't want it. Phase Blade, unfortunately, is of no use to me unless it's superior, and I could potentially take a shot at, like, a Grief. Otherwise, nah. What the... Yeah, always gotta get the flawless. I mean, the 40p gems are, like, worth it by itself. Some people are trading goals and this and things like that for them, so... Terror approaches. Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Someone's just gonna freaking pop a declone right here. Let's do it. We're gonna do it with the Poison Nova Necro. See how this goes. I've already done it, so I know he can handle it, but it's a little bit of a long process. Maybe we'll go spawn him at Eldritch. Yeah, it's coming fast. Terror is about to be unleashed. That's the one coming up. Is this Thresher ethereal? It is. 5 sockets though. Damn it. I already have a 5-socketed at Thresher. I don't need another one. Otherwise, I'd keep it. You never know. You know, they work. Come on, guys. You were moving declone pretty quick. You slowed down. Not like I needed it. Annies are worth like nothing right now. Even 2020 Annies just don't hold anything worth of value. Like they do. Oh, let's try not to die. But they really just, I mean, so many people have Annies now that they're just kind of like, I don't care. So what if I don't get a 2020? Big deal. And you know what? They're right. About to be unleashed. Alright, let's do this. So...
It's locked.
What we'll do... Let's go back to town. Quick hit Kane. ID these. And then I'm going to revive some of these. Where are you, Kane? Useless. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. That's a nothing. And that's a nothing. Now, we're not gonna hold on to them. We're gonna sell them. So we're trying to get gold so that we can gamble. Put the junk jewel away. Ah, Tristram. Okay. There it is. That is Diablo ready to roll. Colors was not my strong suit. I guess I'll just... I guess we're gonna steal them. Alright, so... what we need to do is get a revive.
I need mana.
So, here's what we'll do. We'll go get some revives. Because this is going to make it a little bit difficult if we can't. Ah, man.
I need mana.
Oh, shit. Oh, well. Oh, well. The shitty part about that is, I know I can do that, and I've done it, but I was not very well prepared for it. So I didn't have my revives. That's the only problem. So didn't have those. So they, even though I only have like one or two of those, they really help keep Diablo busy. So I was trying to like get them while balancing one or two people coming in. So is
Salutation.
and obviously this is one of those times where like having the auto party join is kind of shitty, because by doing that, people can see where you are. Like, I remember I had a game where people did try to steal it from me, but I was down at, like, Countess, and they weren't running all the way down there, so I was able to take them on my own. But hey, listen, an Annie is an Annie. There's 1,000 of them out there right now, so it is what it is. But right now we're just going to need to get some of my things back up. Restack myself. Some rejuves. So, I remember reading, like, there's a way you can kind of spawn things, so that they can, you know, get more champ packs and things of that nature. I've never found it to be true. That's just me. But some people say it is true, they swear by it, blah, blah, blah. But what we'll do is get this going. And, alright, so we'll save this. Jackass. Alright, so, actually, you know, we'll take this out. So we have 3 now, so we can make that into a perfect. Put that back in there for storage. Alright, so let's go get the Nova Sorceress. Let's play a little bit. We can do some Triss runs with that. See if we could still try and get those.
Not here.
So we'll run some Triss runs. Jackass. Now everyone's just gonna go around and try to steal them. I mean, trade games, like, to be fair, if you're gonna steal one, trade games are the way to go. Because a lot of people go idle in them. So the chances of them being done are pretty slim.
I can't carry anymore.
Just want to go for the champions. We can knock out Triss runs pretty fast. Let's do them this way. We'll just run the VIP games.
Not in town.
Triss runs are fun. Unfortunately, they have such low monster density, and that's like the biggest downside to that.
I'm overburdened.
To them, is that monster density. Otherwise, I could see them having a ton of potential. Come on. There we go. Vortex Shield Blue. Not exactly what we're looking for. You guys immune to lightning? Yeah, you are. I mean, you could full clear Tristram without a problem, too. Come on. Jesus. I'm like trying to say, let's teleport, but nope. No, that's not what I'm looking for either. Come on. See, that's annoying. That's one thing I wish Diablo would fix, the fact that things will get stuck on your cursor. That is a little bit of a nuisance. I wish they would change that. Another chance at some main javelins. Alright, next. If you like figure out the maths and the pathways, you could actually make these pretty quick, believe it or not, but unfortunately we don't have those down. Garbage, garbage. We're not gonna keep that. What's this? Garbage. Okay. Like, even though there's not a lot of density there, if you get the maps down, you can just kind of blitz to Tristram. Like, let's say you're someone who cows a lot, and you know every which way that these maps can spawn. It's definitely worth running in. Right, yeah, just stab the hell out of him. Thank you. Nope. Gotta figure out what the pattern was. I swore it was like over here and then it back out again, and then you run the ring. Don't need Blackthorns. It's kind of a waste of time if you ask me. Griswold's extra annoying.
I need mana.
Great. So happy we did that. Oh, okay. The rain is coming down. Actually, kind of surprised it's not snow. Or sleet, considering what the temperature's outside. But I can hear it, and actually surprised I have power right now. I didn't, like this morning, I woke up, and I could hear something blowing around. Now I'm in an apartment, so I can always write off, like, odd noises to maybe something else is going on. And I hear like a metal something or other, like either like at the side of either like a trash can or like, you know, kind of a metal you know, it was thin metal because you can kind of hear it reverberate when it struck something. But anyway, something just blows off in the wind and just slams the side of the house. And I hear this thing and I'm like, that doesn't sound good. I go outside, we have branches down, there's like police tape everywhere because power lines had fallen. So we got hit pretty decently, I'd say. But not as bad as like Maine. So even considering our condition, I had a couple guys who came into work today who went straight up to Maine. They were called up there. So they must have got it bad. I mean, they're also probably going to be getting more snow than we are. And they're also much more desolate, so like when they lose power, you gotta go God knows how far just to get it, you know, get to the next house or next community or something like that. It's very different than where I am. We at least have some, like, you know, someone's nearby you at all times at least. How many sockets we got in the Archon plate? F? No, it's not. 2. Another 2-socket Archon plate. Okay, let's see. Alright, we got someone coming on shortly. Oof, immunities are not going to play in my favor this round. Damn. I actually can't kill much of anything this one. How many immunities? Next. More javelin? Nah, that's a nothing. There we go, finally. Thunder Maul, but blue. Can't really do anything with that. Those guys are immune. It's actually amazing how quickly I die. Or lose health, I should say. When I don't have my my energy shield on. It's pretty sad, I'd have to say. Alright, let's go. This? Yeah, we got what we need. Fine, going. I don't want to pick up random items. That's where the loot filter comes into play. Flawless skull. Technically counts as a perfect item. It will also run just like a or I'm sorry, will also re-roll just like P-gems. Absolutely worth picking them up. Next. I'm actually getting a little tired. Go figure. Freaking 8:30. Perfect. And the Shaco that is white. Nope. Ah, okay. What do we got here? If it dropped here, it's probably Sunder. It's probably not Geeds. I mean, we'll go try to pick it up and we'll see. Yeah, it's a Sunder. Right, so let's see if we get a physical one. Lightning. -72 is pretty decent, though. I'm gonna put that on the list. And then that's gonna go somewhere when I figure out where. Hmm. That's useless. Let's just do this, just to save some time. Come on, there we go. Else immune? Nope. Gotta get rid of those. Take the amulet. I gotta remember, what the hell was the pattern I did? I actually don't remember. That's nothing. Okay, so I think it was in here, but maybe not quite. Those guys are always there, so that's not a special champ pack. Yeah, let's get out of there. No. Okay. Yeah, that's horrible. That's a horrible map. Maybe I didn't spawn it right, but yeah, that's awful. 2 champ packs? 3? I mean, includes Griswold? Not really a good one. Run that up to a bad roll. Okay. Here we go. So, let's see if we can try this again. Ah, damn it. Maybe I can get the Sunder if I really want to, but I just kill him so slow because Nova just does, unfortunately, kind of shit damage. I know some people have better luck, blah blah, yeah, I get it.
I need mana.
Come on. It's on, it is. How do I get into Tristram before you drop something that I unfortunately can't click on? Okay, nope, can't kill you. Thank God you guys are skeletons. Can't kill you. Can't kill you. Okay. Terrorized as a 91. Alright, let's see. Yeah, whatever, screw it. Alright. We're probably picking that up from Griswold. Most likely, at least. The aura, that is. Alright, let's see. We could finish this off, actually, either from staring at a computer screen all day or something. My eyes are getting bloodshot, so I might wrap this up as my last one. Get to 8:30 and then kind of do some relaxing stuff off stream after this. Then I'll come back and stream, you know, whenever next weekend, this weekend. Doesn't matter. Maybe I'll do it even, you know, early Christmas morning, because we don't do presents like right away. And then the people who don't celebrate Christmas or don't have anyone to celebrate it with, like, provide some entertainment, some chats with people. So see if we can make that happen too. Nope, we did not drop anything decent in these terror zones. Unfortunately. Let's see here. Do I even have an edge bow? I don't. What is my offhand? Alibaba. Okay. Let's see. Edge. Do I have a bow? I don't. Okay. Alright, well, that being said, I know we're in about an hour and a half, but for an hour and a half of runs, I've had some pretty bad luck on some of the last couple streams to turn around with a 32 to life peak home, Demon Horn, which is okay, Mav Bow, which is really just a hey, I found it type of thing, but it's an elite base and a Grand Matron bow. Otherwise, it really doesn't serve much purpose unless you're getting the set, collecting the set for some reason, or want to do something different. And then a Light Sunder, negative 72 is actually pretty good. 2 off of perfect. So, not a bad roll by any means, but decent stuff. So I appreciate everyone who kind of popped in, some who came in, came out. You know, leave any comments or anything below. I'm totally open to feedback, especially as a smaller streamer. That is something that, you know, I'm definitely willing to kind of listen to and mold around. So whatever you guys like, whatever your comments are, and bring them on in. Love to hear from you. Love to talk to you. So if you do happen to make it in during one of the live streams, I tend to do them either on the evenings like this, or I'll do them on like Thursdays, something like that, at any point throughout the day. Generally, you won't find me too much in the morning, maybe on like a Sunday or something like that, but unfortunately the camera and the way it glares coming in from the windows here, because you can see this entire wall is just windows, it glares and then you can't really see anything. So I would have to do like an off-camera stream, and it's just really not something I'm gonna do. So, weekday evenings and Thursdays, weekend evenings, things like that, usually find me here. So if you tune in during one of those times, feel free to drop by, leave a comment, come in and chat. I talk to a bunch of people in chat when I'm on Twitch. So on YouTube, this is a relatively fresh platform for me. And with all the jumbling and mumbling out of the way, I'm going to sign off for tonight. And I hope to be back on maybe even early Sunday morning before the sun comes up, just to get a couple things in. If not, it'll definitely be sometime next week, periodically throughout the week. So thanks a lot. As always, like, subscribe, all that stuff kind of helps me, helps the algorithm to get me out there. And that's the incentive to bring more content and more streams. So thanks a lot, everyone, and we will see you